but you're limited to you can't talk to anybody.
Nobody's saying that. Nobody's saying that. Nobody's saying all what everybody's saying is you can't use political pressure in hiring and firing.
You're not supposed to.
Well, it may be, but we're all about. We're not a unionized state. We're an at-will state,
Mm-hmm.
and getting rid of the good old boy system has.
Had they really got rid of it? Had they really got rid of it?
Well, if you look at the diversity of employees in Montgomery City, and look, there's in the county system, I think if
They take it back the way it was. All right, you want a cup of water?
I can rock me one.
Okay. How's the missus?
She's well. She asked about you this morning.
Really?
Tomorrow, Tuesday, from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. One-on-one support for admissions, financial aid, dual enrollment.
Okay, then.
Take control of
That right there. That right there.
Buckle up. It's the law. For Montgomery Skywatch traffic, this is major delay. Good morning, I'm Judd Davis. Here's what's happening in the news on this Monday. Strong storms from Sunday evening left enough damage.
Oh, Lordy. Montgomery, Alabama. Of all the places 40 years ago, somebody said, where you going to live? Trust me, Alabama wasn't even on the Richter scale.
I was sitting in an assignment office in Washington, D.C., and they said, hey, there's an opening for a command's position with a National Guard Special Forces unit. I said, where? They said, Montgomery, Alabama. I said, where's that?
We heard of it, but we don't know where it's at. Yeah. But for the most part, it's been okay.
The first day I got here, they put me up at the VOQ at Gunner,
Mm-hmm.
and I went for a run, and it sleeted. It was full. It was sunny, and it was sleety.
What year was that?
That would have been '86.
Oh, okay.
And I'm out running, and it's sleeting on me. I said, I thought I was in the South.
Well, it sucked to be you because I was headed to Hawaii.
Yeah, boy.
I was headed to Honolulu. And I laugh at people when I say when they're on their bucket list, well, I want to go to Honolulu. I would live there for a year, right? Yeah, that's all you can afford to live there for. I hated the perfect weather in Hawaii. I just hated it. I wanted some spring, and then Christmas time, everybody be wearing not Honolulu, so we call them special shirts, the aloha shirts. And I'm saying, it ain't Christmas here. Where the snow? Where the cold weather? And then on the island, they're so bad, which is so good, that on one side of the island, it could be raining, and the other side of the island, the sun was out having a great old time. And you go down to Kaneohe or someplace like that, and it was too perfect. I hated that.
I did Thanksgiving and Christmas in an absolute armpit of a place outside of Syria.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I did 88 days.
That was Hawaii.
With flies, snakes, scorpions, and there was only 4 of us on this outpost, and we're on the side of a rocky hill. The sun baked us all day. At night it froze. It never rained. Never saw clouds.
Yeah.
Flies were unbelievably, they sting. Oh, it stunk. Oh.
Well, see, the closest I came to anything like that was.
That's why at Christmas time sometimes I go over to that Christmas village in Georgia, a place called Helena. Snows, it's Christmas, everything, every store, every place, it's just Christmas. I just immerse myself in it for a day or two.
Yeah.
It's a good trip. You should try it one year.
Yeah. The years are going by fast.
I remember that book.
And good morning, everybody. Before we get started anything, let me tell you about this, because I'm supposed to tell you about this every morning. I try to, when I remember, I actually get it done. The Council on Substance Abuse. Did you know alcohol awareness is something that we all need to be cognizant of? Okay. Did you know that 65 million, not thousand, 65 million Americans binge drink or drink heavily? It is Alcohol Awareness Month. This month is set aside to raise awareness to the dangers caused by alcohol misuse. 29% of all traffic fatalities are caused by alcohol, which means that you probably shouldn't drink. Impaired drivers. Teen alcohol use kills nearly 5,000 people a year. Let me say that one more time. Teen alcohol use kills nearly 5,000 people a year. That's more than all illegal drugs combined. COSA, the Council on Substance Abuse, is bringing about awareness to reduce the pain and suffering caused by alcohol use. So if you or someone you know needs help with alcohol abuse, there is help. It's called COSA Cares. The Council on Substance Abuse cares. Give the Council on Alcohol and Substance Abuse a call today at 262-1629. That's 262-1629. Or go to COSA.NCADD.org. Get educated in the dangers of alcohol abuse. Call COSA. Again, 334-262-1629. Get help now for a brighter and sober future. It is never too late, because COSA cares. So always remember that. And we'll be right back with our daily bread.
Refocus on your day. The moment where you take a deep breath and change.
I think Mr. Ed passed away, so if I didn't get this done, he'd be on me.
Who?
Mr. Ed, the guy that called it all the time, old fella, told me to always try to.
Prayer guy?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think he passed.
Well, he's with this Jesus, so that's what's
Because if
important.
I hadn't heard from him all this time, he ain't here.
Yeah, you're right about that. It's a cycle of life, brother.
And good morning, everybody. Hope this day finds everybody well. It is time for our daily bread. Our daily bread. Today's day, it is August the 19th, 2024. Our daily bread today is called A Forest Dark Room. Our scripture insight today comes from 2 Samuel 22, 1 through 7, and 29 through 30. But we get it started with 2 Samuel 29 and 29, which reads, "The Lord turns my darkness into light. Govern yourselves accordingly." And again, it is August the 19th, 2024. It is a day like all the other days that has never been. It is also a day that, well, once it's gone, you won't ever see it again. You won't be able to, well, bring it back from the past. You don't get to summon it today. You don't get to come back and do all the things today that you should have done that you don't. And more importantly, you don't get a chance to come back and undo the things that you do. So whatever it is that you do with this day, make sure that if tomorrow should be, you'll be proud of what you have done this day. If you've lived a while, you've been around a while, you have seen, you have heard many, many, many yesterdays. And if we are blessed and given the grace, the mercy, the love of God, we may, I am not sure, we may see some tomorrows. But if tomorrow should never be, then it is this day that is the first day of the rest of our lives. What are you going to do with it? Well, whatever you do what you can, while you can, for whom you can. Because whether you believe it or not, somewhere along your life journey, somebody, I don't know who, but somebody reached out and gave you a hand, a shoulder to lean on, a hand to lift you up, an ear to hear, and a heart that cares. We can do no less. Benjamin Elijah May said, whatever we do in life, we should do it so well. No man living, no man dead, no man yet to be born can do it any better. And I say if that is the standard by which you live your life, you'll always be successful. Oh, you'll fail at a thing or two. Can't think of anybody who hasn't. But you'll never be a failure until you quit. We say give out if you must, rest if you can, but you never, ever give up because quitters never win. And winners may lose a thing or two, but they never quit. So don't you. And no matter what happens this day, remember this. It is a great day, a stupendous day, an awesome day to be alive. We'll be back.
Welcome to this encouragement from Our Daily Bread. Our reading today is titled Forest Darkroom, and it was written by Tim Gustafson. The Army wouldn't give Tony Vaccaro a chance as a photographer, but that didn't stop him. Between terrifying moments of
My boy moved to Colorado Springs.
To rain from the trees.
Really?
He took pictures anyway.
Why Colorado Springs?
Then, as his friends slept, he used their helmets to mix
What's
the
he gonna do
chemicals to
there?
develop his film.
He's a
The nighttime forest
marketing
became
something.
the dark room
Or
in
somebody.
which Vaccaro created a timeless record of World War
The
II
video and photography and all that stuff. He does all that kind
King
of stuff.
David lived through his share of
Really?
battles.
He
and
said he got
dark
up there in 1 week, had the
2
job. He
Samuel
was trying to get it
22
for
says,
10 years.
The Lord delivered David from the hand
Wow.
of all his
You
enemies
gotta move.
and from the hand of Saul.
Well, he's living in a beautiful
David
place.
used
Yeah,
those
yeah.
experiences
Except in the
to
wintertime, I
produce
told
a
him.
record of
Just
God's
get prepared.
faithfulness. He
Get
said,
prepared.
It'll be different.
waves of death.
But one of the
swirled about
greatest sunrises
The
I've
hordes of
ever
destruction
seen has been in Denver,
overwhelmed him.
Colorado. One of the
David
great, I
soon
mean,
pivoted
wow.
from
It's just,
desperation to
First
hope.
time I
In my distress, I
looked
called
up
to the
out of
Lord, he recalled.
rain parted
From his
and
temple,
I
he
saw
heard my
Mount
voice.
Rainier.
oh
David made
man.
certain to praise God
And
for his
a few
unfailing
weeks
help.
later,
The
I was on the
Lord turns
Columbia
my
River,
darkness into light, he said.
and
With your help,
I saw
I
a
can
purple
advance
sky.
against the troop.
I'd
With
never
my
seen a
God,
purple
I can
sky.
scale a
Remember the
wall.
song we taught in
David turned his
kindergarten?
difficulties
From
into
purple
an opportunity
mountains,
to
Man,
tell
it's-
the
yeah.
world
I
about
had
his
no idea
faithful
what
God.
that meant.
But I still
We
didn't
can
to
do the
this night.
same.
I never seen the
After
purple
all,
sky.
we rely on the
I
one who
saw a
turns
purple
darkness
sky. It was
into light.
the most beautiful thing over the Columbia River. Oh,
The scripture reading. for
Where's
today's
Columbia?
devotional
Because I've
comes
been
from
on it.
2
Because
Samuel chapter
I would
22,
drive from Fort
verses
Lewis to
1 through
Bragg,
7,
and I know
and
somewhere
then
along the
also
line I
verses
can.
29 and
it's
30.
on the border between
David sang to the
Washington
Lord,
State
the words
and
of this
Oregon.
song.
Okay,
The Lord
that's where I
delivered
was.
him
Okay,
from the
that's what I
hand
saw.
of all his
It
enemies
runs
and from the hand of Saul.
from the ocean
He
all
said,
the way
"The Lord
into
is my
Idaho,
rock, my
Montana.
fortress,
Okay,
and my
okay.
deliverer.
That's where
My
Lewis
God
and
is my
Clark
rock, in whom I
found the
take
Pacific
refuge.
Ocean.
My shield and the
Or
horn
the
of my
Pacific Ocean
salvation.
found them.
Yeah.
It's
He is
already
my
there.
stronghold,
Yeah.
my refuge,
That's good.
and my savior.
And
From violent
it's a
people you
massive,
saved me.
massive river.
I remember going
Oh, to
over
the
it.
Lord,
That's when that was
who is
before I
worthy of
became scared of
praise,
going across
and have
bridges.
been saved from my enemies.
It
The
has
waves
some,
of death swirled about me.
you go into
The
Oregon,
torrents of
especially outside
destruction
of Portland,
overwhelmed me.
Mhm.
The cords
they
of the
have
grave
those elevated
the
interstates.
Right.
snares of death.
They're 300
confronted
feet
me.
above the town,
In my distress,
and you're driving on a curb going
called to
50
the
miles an
Lord.
hour.
I called
like,
out to
Oh,
my
hell
God.
no.
But
From his
what really
temple
got
he
me
heard
when I
my
was
voice.
coming to Lewis,
My cry
I
came to his
drove
ears.
up there from Bragg, and
And
coming
now
through
these verses
Spokane,
29 and
it
30.
just snowed and ice,
You,
and you thinking,
Lord,
oh man. And then by the
The
time
Lord
you get to
turns
the other
my
side,
darkness
sometimes
It's crystal
into
clear.
it's crystal clear.
With your
Where'd
help,
everything go?
I can
But I
advance
saw
against the
trucks.
truth. With my
Somebody,
God,
you don't need to be a new trucker going through Spokane, going through the mountains.
Yeah, first time you ever put tire chains on.
would you
Yeah,
pray with me?
yeah,
That's a different story.
yeah. You don't
Or
want to.
getting pulled over
Help
on the
us to
side of
see
the road,
many
with
ways
a
you
state
protect
trooper waving,
and help us,
mandatory snow chains or
especially
park
when
your
it's
vehicle.
the darkest of nights.
Yeah.
And never having put
Fill
snow
us with
chains on a
hope
car,
and
that's
peace
a new experience in
during
the
the
snow,
dark times,
in the dark.
as we
Man.
hold tightly to you.
I've never seen so many jackknife trucks.
It's in Jesus'
Oh,
name we pray.
gosh, yes.
Man.
Amen.
But Mount Rainier.
Thanks so
That
much
is
for
a
listening.
sight.
First time
I'm
I went
Stephen
through-
Tabor, and today's encouragement was
Snoqualmie
provided by Our
Pass.
Daily Bread.
Oh yes.
Open Jeep.
Have a good time. And now we pay homage to all of our armed forces of these United States: Army, Navy. Is there anybody else?
Marine Corps.
Navy. Is there anybody else?
Navy, Air Force,
Air Force.
Space Force, Coast
Okay.
Guard.
And the task force. So we're gonna put them on there too. Anyway, good morning to you. Good morning to the Montgomery Sanitation Department. Good morning to my good friends at Montgomery Police Department and Montgomery Fire Department, who's one of the best in the land. Good morning to the Sanitation Department and to the Maintenance Department. Also, We got this maintenance department, Mickey, and I don't care what anybody said. It looked like chain gang trucks. Okay, you seen them trucks? They look gray. Look at chain. I'm thinking somebody's gonna run away from there. But they tell me, the guys who ride them tell me that they cool. Just look like chain gang trucks. So I don't know what that's all about. But the mayor needs to get rid of them old trucks.
A lot of those employees are day laborers. They have for folks who don't have regular jobs, they can go down and pretty much get a day's job, day's pay. So it's an incentive. Some of those jobs are, and they're
But now
seasonal.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay, so look at here. Hold a spot for me on Saturday, because I could use a couple extra bucks. Anyway, that voice that you hear is that of the legendary former U.S. Army Airborne Ranger. Now he's a Ranger of the law. That's right, coming out to help the poor folks and the other folks who are downtrodden with their legal issues. And there's no shortage of customers. Anyway, that is.
There's a lot of shortage of people with checks.
Well, yeah. Well,
lots of people with issues.
That's true too. That's Mickey McDermott. That is the sad thing about our legal system, though. It really doesn't. There's really no place for a person with a job that's, even though if he makes a little bit of this, he can't get any help. He became for an attorney. So
actually, I have to commend Montgomery Volunteer Lawyers Program and the Alabama State Bar.
But it only takes certain cases.
Well, and they've really expanded those cases, and they have permanent employees in some of the courts. My good friend Ms. Paul, she's down there every day in some courtroom, especially on small claims cases, eviction cases, legal services of Alabama, volunteer lawyers program. I take 3-4 cases a year, mostly family and custody cases, as do many lawyers in the Montgomery area. And then we also have a similar program in the federal court system, especially on people who are representing themselves in civil cases.
Yeah.
So you have to. There is an outreach.
But if you guys wouldn't confuse us so much with the law, we wouldn't need all you lawyers.
Legislatures write the law,
and then y'all make it in a language that you can change on the fly.
Well, the next time you want to complain about that, tell your doctor to dumb down.
Well, doctors do the same thing. Like the difference between shall and may.
Well,
that can change the whole meaning of an order.
And the legislature can say must or may, or shall.
Okay, I get. 860-1440.
Just remember, I'm a legal mechanic. My job is to fix that.
Okay. Well, when y'all mess it up, most of the time you ought to be able to fix it. Good morning. Who's this? Yes. Pretty good.
Well, and that's a good thing. Okay, well, maybe I'm mistaken, but I'm very familiar that they were for a number of years day laborers that you would go to. Okay.
So wait a minute, that sounds like slavery. Somebody need to get sued, making me work for free.
Well, and they still have work release inmates, like from Red Eagle Honor Farm, where they go into state and local jobs, and sometimes even private industry hires.
Let's talk about something that's going to happen this day tomorrow at City Council meeting, and somebody been on my case for a while about this, and that's this. I think having 2 personnel departments is not a bad idea.
And I understand that, and separating the city personnel system from the county personnel system sounds on its face
reasonable.
A good idea. But understand that over 30 years ago, the city and the county got together and spent literally several millions of dollars. They had experts came in, they wrote policy and procedures manual, my late friend Barbara Montoya, who was the director of the city county personnel system. I went to law school with her. She and a number of experts created policies and procedures and set up the city county personnel system with the approval of the legislature and the city council and the county commission, with the goal of taking away the good old boy system in city hiring and county hiring. Because if you were somebody's cousin, you'd get a job. But that didn't mean you had the education, the qualities, the work skills, any of that. And all of that was streamlined and brought into the 20th century. Because, we know this is Montgomery. Let's remember 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70s, how you were going to get hired. You were going to know somebody. And we had a very, very strong mayoral position at that time. And the city county personnel system was designed to make it fair across the board for any man, woman with the skills and the ability and the work. And it set up pay grades, and it set up merit systems. It set up professional qualifications and recertifications. And all of that has been humming along for several decades now. And all of a sudden, with all due respect, our mayor has decided, I'm going to create a new city agency. I'm going to hire a whole human resources department. I'm going to hire them. I'm no longer going to have to submit, when I want to get one of my friends a pay raise, I'm not going to have to submit it to the city county personnel system to make sure that it's fair to all the other employees in that department. I'm not going to have to go to that department and say, I want to give this person a raise. Because that's what it is. That's the procedure right now. He has to submit a form as to why this person needs a raise. And that's fine, because some employees deserve that. But now, under this new idea, if we go back to what we were doing in the 50s, 60s, and 70s in this city, then those employees who are loyal to the mayor or bring votes to the table, they're going to get the jobs, they're going to get the raises. There's going to be no oversight. When they want to get rid of an employee, they're going to say, okay, the mayor has looked at it, here's your policy procedures, you're terminated, sorry about it. So you're either going to go have to hire a lawyer and go to circuit court and fight it, go to federal court, or you're just going to be out of luck and out of a job. The protections of the employees are going to be severely restricted. And I'm sure there are people in the city and the county right now who have a compelling argument against my position, and that's fine. Let's debate it. But the mayor went to the state legislature and had the authority to change the system put before the legislature. And my understanding is not everybody on the city council even knew he had proposed that legislation. He's proposed that legislation. He's now got the authority. The city council has the final word on it. And if they do it, we're going to take an office, which is the city county personnel system, which has experts in hiring, qualifications, secretaries, staff, all of that. And we're going to build a whole new department with 30, 50, 75, God knows how many employees to do the same job they've been doing for 50 years.
But there's got to be, and again, I'm only looking at it from a logical standpoint. I'm the city of Montgomery. Why should I have to kiss the ring of anybody in the county?
Most of the reason for that is because lots and lots of city and county jobs are partially funded by both entities. There are probation officers at the juvenile court who part of their salary comes from the state, part of their salary comes from the county, and part comes from the city. There are plenty of city jobs right now which are 80-20 funded through the city and the county. Now,
isn't that more the problem than anything else? Why do we have this cross funding?
Well, because you need the jobs and you need the positions filled, and they serve both entities at the same time. That's been my understanding now for some 40 years. But I will say that right now, our mayor, who once again, when this issue is coming up, is out of town on politics. Once again, when we're in a very bad position here, law enforcement wise, we're having to call on state and county agencies to do a job that we pay and budget for several hundred police officers, and we're several hundred short.
But who do we blame for that?
Well, attrition,
Right.
budgeting, whatever. But what we're saying is our police department is so low in manpower that we have to rely on the county that we don't want to be in business with now, but we're relying on that county, and we're relying on state. We got state troopers on motorcycles in our town because we don't have a motorcycle unit. We've got a warehouse out there with 25 or more motorcycles that we pay thousands and thousands of dollars on, sitting there collecting dust, or we've sold them by now. I don't know.
But didn't they start that when Bobby? No, Bobby Wright bought the motorcycle.
No, and he brought them. We had the motorcycles then, and we had bike patrols. You know, we have a River Region police station. People don't know it, but just a few blocks from this building, there's a substation for police officers that serve the downtown area. For years, we had police officers on bicycles, so that they could get in and out of businesses, so they could be down here for River Park events, show the colors, because a patrol car can't get up and down every alley, but a bicycle could. They're gone. You haven't seen them.
I haven't seen them in a while.
Well, and I understand,
but that's a shortage of people, right?
That's right. But my thing is, we're going to add dozens and dozens of administrative positions in a new city personnel department.
Why don't you need dozens?
That's a good question, because it's going to take that. It's going to take a department. I don't know exactly how many. Let's just say it's going to take employees. So we're going to start hiring brand new administrators, but we're not hiring new police officers, and we're having to call on state and local county agencies. Thank God for Derek Cunningham and state troopers coming in, funding and manning this task force. We're having to take state troopers driving through the neighborhoods. We've got the county sheriff has to have motorcycle officers in East Chase Mall because we don't have enough manpower.
But why do you believe we don't have enough manpower? I mean,
well, one, it's law enforcement got a real bad reputation during the George Floyd, and the lawsuits and the criminal indictments of officers, which in many cases are justified. I'm not saying that there's not. When they're wrong, they need to be punished. But it has turned the stomach of Americans in wanting to be in law enforcement in large measure. And when you don't have the backing of your community and the legal system protect you, it either decreases the quality or it decreases the quantity of the people who want to do that job. It's a tough job
and both are bad.
And both are bad.
Both are bad,
because you either get sub-quality employees or you get no employees. And that can be re-incentivized. Other communities around this country, you don't have this hiring problem in Wetumpka. You don't have this.
Wetumpka got 20 people live over there.
You don't have this hiring problem as much in Prattville.
30 people.
You don't have it in Columbus, Georgia, because in Columbus, Georgia, they when they relocate officers, they train officers. We have good training here. We've
some of the best in the country, I understand.
It has been, but when the quality of our training went down, you got other agencies which used to hire the city of Montgomery to train its officers. They're going to look for other places now.
Good morning. Who's this? Okay, well, you go right ahead. Good morning. Who's this? Morning.
Good morning, sir. The bigger cities do. Yes. Correct. Because we're not a city of the same size. This is Yeah, that sounds good, but we're a capital city with no motorcycle police officers. So and I understand that, and more power to him. Well, I'm saying it now, and I'll say it, and it's I'll take the heat for it. Our mayor constantly is out of town. Our mayor is constantly in Washington, D.C. He is constantly bidding for a job in the Biden Harris administration. All our city county has got to do is look at his travel records and how many of our security officers are having to be detailed to him to his travels. And if our city council was doing his job, we'd already know that that'd be public record. My problem with this mayor, who does a good job administratively and for business interest, is his interest is not always his eye is not always on the ball in this city. I agree. I agree. And but my thing is, I didn't hire him to go to DC. I didn't hire him, and I didn't vote for him to go to the Democrat convention. I hired him to be here. If any citizens in this community say we're in a crisis in law enforcement, why is our mayor not on a daily meeting with our new chief of police? Why is our task force having to be funded by our county? And why is our task force having to be funded by the state? And that's fair, and you have your opinion, and it's a valid point. I give it to you, sir. It's a decision the city council has to make, and they can make it. It just seems to me like the wrong time to prioritize that issue.
860-1440 is the number here. You want to give us a call, whichever one might. Mickey McDermott is with us right now, attorney at law. Let's go back to phone. Let me see who's been there longer. This guy right there. Okay. Good morning on there. Morning.
Oh, and I have to agree with you there. The Business Council of Alabama, the Chamber of Commerce, and other work mayor's office, they have brought industry and business remarkable, and I applaud them for that. But you know, That's part of it. But at the same time, we have a we have a bread and butter issue, and that is quality of our life, quality of safety in our home. We
We'll be back, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully, we'll get into gun law thing, the misconception of government with the gun. And I just asked a question about the PNC. One of my colleagues brought that up. Is that an official function of any neighbor to be present at the meetings of the audience? Is that an official function for the city? I don't know if it's actually the PNC or not. All the artists. Is that an official function? I guess you're a delegate. You're a delegate, I guess. But that's not a matter. You're right. I like you. I like you. But what is what is. It's not yeah. He's shaking hands with everybody on the road, just kind of. I don't know. I'm just no, no.
And what the difference is existing for that nobody who has been there 5 years before, figured out a way to because their own time to will come to stuff. We are doing the contract. We want to deliver a contract and let this week that week there becomes one. They change their schedule. How they want to do it. You go 14 in the morning, 3 hours, so you come back at 4:30 in the afternoon.
No, they all just say we don't make it off. Yeah, yeah. It takes a full day out of cooking. Yeah. Yeah, nice. Yeah.
Right. Whoever can get the gun pointed at the other go first.
Hand it off to us.
It was fight or die.
Yeah.
It's,
I was here. Yeah, yeah. This guy, he folks, there's something wrong with
this police officer.
But hurry. This
He
race on, and the deal
pulled
won't
over
last
this
long.
guy who
On
was
that
speeding.
Leslie, I'm your dealer for
The guy's throwing dope
all
and
these gold medal holders.
he comes up. Guys,
Voter ID.
life ain't fair.
I mean, from what you say, we can just scratch our head. I don't.
Video is
It used to be an almost a major all kids. Let's take the calls and I'll. Good morning. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and that's my and that's my thing. If you've got time to do that, which is fine, then you make time to show up on Fairview Avenue on a Friday afternoon with when officers are there's only one officer on shift in that area and he's riding alone. That's my thing. And when was the last time our mayor got in a patrol car and rolled with the fire department to a fire? You know, that's my thing. Most mayors, and even in large cities, show the colors. That's my thing.
Mm. Well, that's
Wait till
because
deer season.
y'all neighbors are so far away. You know, you can't get to them. Let me take one more call. Gonna give Mickey the last word. Good morning, on the air.
Good morning, sir. Oh, you're absolutely right, sir. It is a national thing, but it is addressable in communities around the nation. And you're absolutely right. You are absolutely right. When bad cops and bad hires happen, bad things happen. Uh, it's a two-edged sword. You're right. There's bad hires. There's incomplete investigations. That police officer that killed that woman, bless her heart, she had no reason to be killed, and that young man is going to spend a lot of time in prison. But if you look at his background, there's no way he should have been hired. No way. Absolutely. It is that due diligence. It is the background checks. It's the psychological checks. It's the training. It's the supervision. One of the biggest problems. So go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, appreciate it. You know, one of the things about being a police officer, though, it seems that if one police officer screws up, we categorize, we judge the whole system. And I think that is sort of unfair. I mean, if the guy at McDonald's messed up, I'm not going to stop going to all the McDonald's. You know, I mean, just because he made a bad fry.
I took our little, my wife and I take our little grandchild Carmen with us every once in a while. And we took her to McDonald's the other day and asked for a plain cheeseburger. We got 2 pieces of bread.
That's pretty plain. Anyway, man, our time is almost up, but you did say you wanted to talk about something.
Well, several things. I think we have a vision in this city, and I think I commend our mayor and the administration on the business infrastructure and growth. I think we need some brick and mortar improvements in this city. I think our city council needs to be more transparent. And I think if they're going to make decisions like hire a new department, if they need to show us the budget, how much it's going to cost, how much is it going to stay if a system that has been serving both the city and the county with the same employees, why is it going to be cheaper if we have 2 sets of officers doing the exact same thing? That's the kind of thing that those questions need to be answered. Why the streets on Coliseum Boulevard hadn't been paved in 10 years and it's full of potholes. Those are
But
questions.
can't you go to any city and ask that same
You
question?
absolutely can. But if we don't ask these questions, we're never going to get answers. And our city council, I don't see a lot of city councilmen coming on your show, Kevin.
Well, it's kind of hard to get them.
Well, and you know, and
so.
those good men and women, when it comes to election time, they're going to want some airtime. I want them here now. I want to hear from them because, quite frankly, we don't have a newspaper which is reflective of our community anymore. They don't have investigative journalists. They don't have people you can call up and say, hey, I heard this. Will you look into it? WSFA and WAKA are also worried about being sued, and having access to the next grand opening of the Publix, they're not going to run stories which are contradictory. We don't have the old Tuskegee Times, which were investigatory in our communities like we used to have.
Guess I'm all you got.
Yeah, and and I hold you in credit because you were the only media outlet that I went to with that young lady who was being sexually harassed by our former chief of police. I tell you, I went to every newspaper, I went to radio stations, I went to WAKA, WSFA, I went to AOL.com. You were the only one who had the integrity to let her speak her piece. And then everybody wanted to talk to her.
Well, us paratroopers ain't too scared of it.
Well, airborne all the way, bro.
Yeah.
Good. Thank you, Montgomery. Love you. I wish to spell. Hello. Guys, we got to the break right now. We'll be back more next time. Yeah. I think a lot of us got this young thing wrong. During this time, we say,
Former President Donald Trump will be back in Pennsylvania before he takes his campaign south and west. BBC Steve Rosenberg spoke with a man in Moscow.
What exactly is victory in this war? I ask him.
Rescue kinetic triggered flash flood roads in places like Oxford. Tow truck driver Thomas Brown has been busy rescuing stuck drivers.
On this road alone, there's a famous coast. Because we have one down some of the secondary roads there is still pretty bad.
40 people had to be rescued from a state park in mudslide forced evacuations in Danbury. A luxury super yacht capsized and sank in bad weather off Sicily this morning. Officials there say they found one body. 6 people are still missing, including 2 Americans. A 1-year-old child was among the 15 rescued. S&P futures are up 4. This is CBS News.
Sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Looking for a career path with flexibility, great pay, and benefits? Go to progressive.com/careers. I'll apply today.
We also have a radio ads about the IRS. It's not to be afraid, to be scared, and it's not happening all the time. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you could be to the IRS for $25,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're putting in or with your kids, no matter who you are, call now. 800-497-0593. Or please hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,500 reviews on Google. Let's get a better business bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at PRA.com and call 800-497-0593. That's 800-497-0593. Tax Relief Advocates. New solutions for real people. Just for a platform. The ones you need. Make it
Barnes & Noble, back from the brink of extinction, is opening 58 stores this year, the most it's opened in a single year since at least 2009, according to Fast Company. It's already opened 42 stores this year in 20 states. They're not just popping up in big cities. The chain is opening stores around the country in places like Atlanta, Florida, Jonesboro, Arkansas, American Fork, Utah, and Victor, New York. Take that, Amazon, Christopher Cruz, CBS News.
Now to get employees back to the office. For his $10 million he's more conversation. The Wall Street Journal says that when he leaves through the afternoon to put a CBA or commute to Seattle, Rodriguez, CBS News.
Of instability, many
Right then. We're done. Oh, anyway, money. If you have to leave at 8 o'clock, you're late. If you got to leave about 7 o'clock, get away from ready. No, okay. How many times did your employer allow you to be late before he fired you? There's little circumstances. Yeah, I mean, if you're probably trying to walk to work and it's raining outside and getting all wet and you're still trying to get there, you know what? Listen, give the brother some slack. Okay, all the sisters. But I think there are more women working today than men. I really do. I think women have more jobs now than men do. I don't even have to get men. I don't know. I mean, I told you there are women who take care of me. I will never understand that one. I just don't get that. How can you be a man and a set up there and let a woman take care of you? Come on, man. And if you had to, if you lost your job, you got cancer, something like that, I can live with that. But you still always have to tell me. How come telephone works in there? No, manhood is going on too. It is 8:09 in the morning. We got a lot of things to talk about this morning, but guys, if you first, good morning. Yeah, it depends on what it is. I guess you would. What's that? Oh, I'm sure the city, the city's not going. It doesn't, because logically, it wouldn't make sense. It's not a city function. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's not a city function. Yeah, yeah. Oh, Lord. Well, until it gets on its feet, I think it's coming. I think it's coming. Okay. So, well, well, listen, I'm not a water moccasin. I don't really care about a lot of water. The city will not pay for personal trips. Come on, man. Well, normally they would never. But right now, we can get off our political high horse here because I have a guest who's never ever had another interview like this before. But he's here. So we're gonna talk to him for a minute, and then we'll get back to some of the idiocy that we want to talk about on the other thing. So anyway, good morning. Welcome to y'all.
Hey, my name is AJ Hernandez. I'm the new president and CEO for the Winsfield Greater Montgomery.
Greater Montgomery. And what does the YMCA do? Not that I know, but for the people.
Yeah, the YMCA is organization that serves all in our community. We offer programs and initiatives.
And the YMCA stands for?
Yeah, Young Men's Christian Association.
You still say that word now?
YMCA?
Yeah, no, the Young Men's Christian Association.
Yeah, no.
I thought they prohibited. Yeah, I thought they prohibited that word.
No, yeah. Organization that's part of our Christian business. Continue to
all right. Anyway, so tell me some of the programs that the YMCA does that we have, and who can join it, and is there a fee? And if I'm broke, can I still get it?
Yeah, the YMCA is a place new focus initiative, which is sports at school. We just have to have center camps with thousands of people. And then also we have for adults and seniors. So we have leadership. You can this is the why. If you go to another thing in town and you say, hey, I can't afford to do it, they're going to say, that's not good. The reason why the why is different is it being a nonprofit and Christian-based organization. We raise funds each year to help school folks. Maybe sometimes we can't afford it. So we try to give them that and opportunities maybe they can stay.
What's the age and the upper level?
All ages. So we said, from the infant our child watches and our preschool program, all the way up to we have members that are over 3 years old.
Really?
Really?
All right, that's good.
And they're working out a little bit.
You know, if I knew for a fact that I was going to make it to 100, some people, but I'd be trying to do it right now. But since I'm not exactly sure that I'm going to make it, I just not going to step free. I just leave that alone. You can get more. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, how many, I can't say buildings, how many facilities do you guys have around the world?
We have 14 locations.
You know that? You know, how many are the ones downtown and the one on Bell Road?
No, we have all over the country. No good area. We said, all the companies. You'd be surprised how many. I was at the tailgate kickoff and I had the senator judge.
What kickoff?
Tailgate kickoff.
Oh, okay.
It's a fundraiser that we do for the community in Midtown. We're in the middle of town. I had to tuck in and serve a little bit of food, but basically the judge from the competitors. It was a tough job, but somebody had to do it. And so, we had trying ribs, size, chicken, dessert.
So why did I know anything about that?
That's a good question. Now that you know, we're gonna get you next year.
I'm just the email list.
We got the November, the East line. So, the judging is hard there too.
Well, I can do that. Yeah, I know a little bit about food. Not a whole lot, a little bit. All right, y'all. Let's see. Yeah, what else you got to tell?
Yeah, no. We got registrations coming up for volleyball, as well as that's going on all year long. So we said the biggest thing I think that I want to look is military. We have a lot of PCS not 12 that we're giving special discounts and support. We right now, in the military, come in and get this.
Are you on? I mean, the way you said yes, you know that has a range to it. You got to learn the lingo. Well, let's see. They used to have this thing called AAU basketball. Was that the why?
Yeah. AAU basketball. But yeah, we have an AAU teams that travel. Okay. And as well, basketball come next month. So if you want to get in the basketball season, which is seasons at the Y Dubs, right now kicking off this weekend. Football, we have flag football, cheerleading, everybody in the region.
Not flag football.
Yeah.
Maybe the girls play that.
We do it for everybody.
Guys need to hit something.
Well, it's scary these days. Contact, kids probably need to work on the skills. And
of course, no one can with kids driving car, which is 3,000 pounds. I'm just saying, yeah, little football contact ain't gonna hurt nobody. That's just me though. Because I didn't play football. Yeah, I get the. I said, no. I said, that's one time. Well, think about it. He was on my team. You're trying to hurt me. I don't know what the guy on the other side of me going to do me. I thought I let the football go to the field. I think you know, I know me. No, you don't. You made me say. Is that the website?
Yeah. The website. Stadium.
Just like the
Nobody knows now. Nobody knows somebody say, hey, I didn't see how you judge
give me a tryout. No, give what's your name again and how they can
visit us at YMCA Montgomery.org.
Not where you come from.
Yeah, so we're moving to Texas. Texas. We're moving to area Wichita Falls, Texas, which is North Texas. All around here.
Right.
Yeah, it's moving.
Okay, now you're from Texas. Okay, so actually you're from true Texas. Do you know Cordell?
Cordell.
Yeah.
See, I'm not a true Texan. So
okay, but everybody should know Cordell Walker.
Cordell Walker.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Cordell Walker. Walker, Texas Ranger. Oh, man. Shoot. I have to tell you what time it is because Cordell tells you what time it is. You don't have to look at the stuff. What time is it, Cordell? Look up. We're going to take it. That's right. That's right. Okay. I know you're doing. Okay. That's 80 years old. Yeah. Our guest, man, Adrian Hernandez, YMCA is Greater Montgomery. He's the president and CEO. And I think, listen, I think we're going to do it. Yeah, you don't mind coming up there talking to the people? You guys put a hand and read some AC, not AC, airways. But airways, access to them. Please let me know if I can do anything for you. I can't. Yeah. Let me know if I can.
I know where to find you for the judgment for the link that
you have to do that. And now the next time you hear Cordell, you'll know. Yeah, that's exactly. That's my friend. We're back. Thank you, sir. Thank you. You habla español?
A little bit, not much. Un poquito.
Turn up your radio. Here's the Sean and the Morning Minute. Paying attention to this. It's the music says you got to rise pretty unbelievable. Rise because the greatest system ever. One of the things we can do to make you more today. See what we really go
You can also find useful information on common foot conditions and services that we provide. I'm Dr. Brad Keeley with Greenville Foot Care. Happy feet, start here.
No representation is made as to the quality of podiatric services to be performed or as to the expertise of podiatrists performing such services.
Come here and look at all these bills. Your truck full? Thank you, great customers. We're gonna lose our whole mortgage. I'm just
You're my good
nothing to do.
thing.
You're right about that, but
And
we
all that
pay off all these credit cards and get our budget back on track.
Okay, we are back. Somebody put an asking about the why I'm I didn't see the message similarity why I want to get me before and what you message going on out there too. 860-1440 the number here. You want to give us a call? Good morning, you're there. Yes, Donald, yes, Donald, I'm not kidding. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, you know, if Trump's got one, if Trump has one Achilles heel, he just ought to be quiet. He just ought to just be quiet. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Well, listen, I'm, yeah. Although now she bothered me. Wait, she bothered me last night when she was talking about wealth redistribution, and the only way to do that is take from some and give to others that didn't have. I think she means it. Yeah, but being pretty, yeah, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think you do too. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay. Right, right, right. Well, I got to tell you something. I have, right. I got no problem with people not going to combat because they were not called. But if you get called, yeah, but it, yeah. But now, listen, and I hear you, but listen, I understand some national. But wait a minute. Let's be real here. Now, being in the National Guard in some states ain't no big deal. I mean, I hear you, and I'm just saying, weekend warrior, yeah, it's different. It's right, right. That's true. It's true, right? But it's my understanding. Now, did he go to Iraq? Did he go to Afghanistan? Did he go any place? No, I'm talking about the I'm talking about the VP candidate. Did he get anywhere outside the United States? Yeah. Oh, good. And let's act like he's a hero now. Yeah. Yeah. But wait. But his name is Senator Vance now. His name is Senator Vance now. Yeah. No, it's Senator. Senator's corporate. Okay. It used to be. He's Senator Vance now. Now he didn't retire. He ain't a corporate no more. He did retire. Now he used to be a corporate. His name is Senator Vance right now. Well, I would agree. I would agree. We got it.
Yeah. 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 I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, shit. Which outrageous any court for the United States military. Good morning. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hey. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I'm not gonna call this man a coward. I know. Again, I don't. If you don't get called to go overseas, then that's not your fault. That's not your fault. But if you get called and then you refuse to go, then that's my fault. And I haven't heard that he was called and when he did his job. He did make charges. I don't think, but I think he not so because he got a hold of it for 2 years, which still ain't like me. So I can't really, get on the guy too much, but I still have to respect him. Good morning. I don't think he said he had been, he said he had 4 years, he said, and then he got out. Okay. Right, right. He said he, you, well, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think so. The Marines don't get to choose get to choose their. Yeah, I know, we all took those, but you know,
No, I'm saying you don't get to choose your ambulance in the Marine Corps. I mean, I don't know. Okay, all right. Appreciate it. I thought I just sort of, I'm just for the money just to choose the job they want to do. But that may not be true. Good morning. You did it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 And they also close diabetic. They also close diabetic centers, and I think one where but if nobody, right, but let's talk about it. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. If they cannot survive financially, do they stay there? Well, knowing what I know now and what I knew then, I think y'all are going to expand it. I mean, if nothing else, it'll help a few people who otherwise wouldn't get any help. I don't know why they haven't done it. All right. No, yeah, I do think, and I think it is that was economically it made sense once they put the money for a full time for a permanent problem. I guess the least if you take that temporary money, you're able to help some people otherwise you're not can't be helped. I think you ought to. I don't know why we if the money was allocated and appropriated for that particular thing. I think it is time to expand Medicaid. I think it is. People medication is going up, everything is going up. So many people really need help. And I must say, if probably if it wasn't for the media, I'd probably be one of them too. So, sometimes I think we ought to, and I've yet to hear a reason why they don't do it at this late date, unless it's too late to expand it. That not know if there was a time, if there was a window where you had to do it. I don't have to. I gotta get our family members of the house, some of our people, and see why. Um, if we can still expand it, then I think it's time. I do. Uh, Pretty good. Yes. Come on, come on. Yeah. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. Okay. Well, listen. Yeah. Well, we can't do that. How about both of them? One or the other buys the other one breakfast for a week. Just make a reason. Yeah. 'Cause I need calls. I need to have people company here. Anybody. Yeah. 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 I think that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. The Popeyes missing my money because I ain't been there in a while. So yeah, they need somebody to take my place. I'm tired of Popeyes. All right. Hey, appreciate it. Let me see here now. Good morning on there. Good morning. Mhm. 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 Well, everybody meets the qualification in America as long as you at least I believe the Senate is 30 years old. Which is 30 years old. Yeah. Yeah. Mhm. Well, let me ask you a question. And again, this is just a question, a philosophical question. If there's lightning coming through your roof and all the contents are at danger of being lost due to moisture and things of that nature, would you leave and go on vacation? I hear you. Mhm. Good question, but I want to be here to supervise the repair, so I know it's done the way I want it. That's it. Well, he said he only wanted to be. He said he only wanted to be a dictator for one day, which I don't blame him. That the way they use, you know, hey, and it is in Alabama. Mhm. Listen, my only concern about the DNC thing, as well as the policy thing, as long as the taxpayer's not paying for that, I'm good. Yeah, yeah. But everybody before they, but everybody, yeah, we're all something before we get the primary. But everybody is something before we get elected. Well, they're all qualified by law and by constitution. Well, yeah, that's Macaulay Culkin. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. I don't think you have a college degree and not know the three branches of government. Right. Yeah, he had a brain fault. Yeah. Well, Joe Biden, there's nothing wrong with Joe Biden except he just got old. That's all. But well, I watched him. Right. I watched him in the '70s on video. Guy was sharp as the tack. I mean, he just got old. That's all. And hopefully we're all gonna get there. Yeah, right. I just still don't like him as a politician, but he's sharp. Well, that's true too. And somebody was complaining about that. Mm. Now, all right. Appreciate it. Got to take a break. We'll be back.
Yes, yes. Places and the people is not wrong. You do it forward. Nine seven seven seven.
This message is presented with the Secretary of State West Island. Paid for by Christian Care Ministry.
You know, a lot of times you have to choose between something you or something that saves you money. No, that is for sure. You get both. You can say five people and that's huge. But it's people way more. The another store is double what the typical
less than over 30 years. It's a community of Christians that serve more than $5 billion in schools.
There is something you can do. I'm John Williams with MCS Mortgage Mortgage and Loan Center in the Mountain in Wichita. You can now borrow up to 100% as a guarantee your home for debt consolidation and capital purposes. Yet keep your low interest rate and keep working on details. 567-9000, 567-9000. That's 567-9000.
Is the voice of the conservative millennial. The Bill Shapiro Show, Monday night at 8 p.m. on News Radio 1440. Get tuned on it.
Well, it seems that the city has paid another family for a wrongful death. We can get everybody paid for the Whitehurst family. I just can't figure that one out. But I'll tell you about that next hour. So we can everybody in the country knows what happened to the Whitehurst family was absolutely terrible. Terrible. But and nothing will ever bring their loved ones that Mr. Bernard Whitehurst back. See, whatever happened next. But everybody gets paid for doing something to the Whitehurst family. And Americans telling me that there's nothing they can do, but we should be passing out checks to every other family around here that we do wrong. And I tell you, and they all do. They all do. And money won't ever bring anybody back. It's always not the real. It's the only thing that we can do as a city to show our sorrowfulness. It's over $1 million. It still wouldn't be enough. But somebody recently, according to the paper right now, we didn't pay another family. And we can't pay the right family for what happened, I think it was December the 8th, 1975. We can pay everybody else. Okay, then. And then it goes to the paper, so there's no they don't figure the amount of money that was paid. Hey, good morning, who's this? Morning. Okay. Mhm. And they haven't done anything. But here's my thing. I think the pressure needs to be brought to bear by the city, on the city council and on the mayor, because when I come back and say the West family just got paid, that's going to make it's going to be even worse. So we, well, let's not talk about it too bad. we still got to go to them. Let's not don't do that. Yeah. Well, let me right. I got you covered up with that. Finish the conversation. But again, I'll tell you about another family getting paid for wrongful death, and the Whiteley family can't seem to get any money. Can't seem to get any compensation.
Yes, news, probably that. Widely auto. Jeff Rodriguez. The National Convention begins in Chicago today. California State Controller Malia Clark has a delegate. People will be attracted, even if it is just out of sheer curiosity, they will be attracted to her. And we have one here attracted to her, I should say the Vice President, to continue their formally at his nomination Thursday. President Biden will deliver the keynote speech tonight. Former President Donald Trump comes back to Pennsylvania. CBS New Burns is in York. Yay, the center of the political universe is right here in Pennsylvania. Case in point, Donald Trump and his running mate J.D. Vance returning through this state today to offer cancer programming to the DNC. Trump is supposed to, again, focus his remarks here on the economy. We have breaking news from his publicist, the father of modern-day TV talk shows, has died. CBS News confirms Phil Donahue is gone at the age of 88. The show debuted in 1967 and lasted 30 years, paving the way for others, including Oprah. Next range from global to personal issues.
Should we decrease or stop mentioning the Washington nuclear?
Do we have a shot at an integrated America where we really do get rid of these foods? These young men want to get married, and they're serious about it. Donahue, who was divorced from his first wife, wanted to marry former That War star, Marlo Thomas. Their romance began after she appeared on his show in 1977. They flirted shamelessly for the entire hour. Again, pioneering talk show host, Phil Donahue, whose publicist said is dead. Sources tell CBS News former Republican Congressman George Santos will plead guilty to good multiple felony counts of a federal fraud case. Most one that's Scott McCullough from the reporter in New York.
The guilty plea would spare Santos from a high-profile trial here next month, but it raises the prospect, if not the likelihood, he'll serve prison time. He faces 23 federal counts of wire fraud, money laundering, theft of public funds.
That's confirmed GM laying more than 1,000 salaried software and services employees. WWJ's Jeff Gilbert's in Detroit.
A GM statement saying they need to simplify for speed and excellence and make firm choices. And so if you're in the company, saying they're constantly reviewing what jobs are needed as they develop new products. All car makers are keeping a very tight line on the cost as they spend money to transition to electric vehicles.
Together is up 70 points. This is CBS News.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential. But finding those people can be a major hassle unless you do ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. And right now, you can try it for free. ZipRecruiter.com/free. With ZipRecruiter, one click sends your job to hundreds of companies. But more than that, ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies the candidates with the skills you need, sends your list of great men for preview, and actively invites them to apply for your job. And the results speak for themselves. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. That's right, the first day. Now you can focus on your business and let ZipRecruiter do the work finding the best people for you. See for yourself. Experience the ease, efficiency, and power of ZipRecruiter for free. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free. A WNBA rookie scores again.
Record for Cleveland Clark. On ABC in the Indiana League of Seattle, she shattered the WNBA rookie record for assists in the season. Since 1998, she has 232 so far, with 12 games left in the regular season. Clark is tops in the WNBA with 8.3 assists per game. She's 11th on the scoring list, 5th in three-pointers, and leads all guards in rebounding. CBS News.
Johnny Franks is back. CBS's Stephen Colbert back in character hawking dirty dogs at the Democratic National Convention. He pulled out a shiny brown wig with goatee for a segment of this week's Late Show, which is broadcasting from Chicago's Auditorium Theater. Jeff Rodriguez, CBS News. Attention business owners. Gain media recognition with your full-person team for just $500, lunch included. Visit ClayfordKids.swell.kids for all the details. Both for the children and children's advocacy center and indoor entertainment. Your contribution and help victims of child abuse at their door. Get this out. Make a difference today.
Podcast. If you want to use a new phone, you can afford both of the children or with the Thanksgiving break news, that's business, yeah. Way more than your program. Not looking at it. Being a thing, you have to do it. If you can do it anymore, there's no do it. Basically, keeping it inside.
All right.
Like you would another car. Remember. Statewide or rider.
Honey, I'm not all of this. This is good. I even added it all up. We're over $40,000 in debt for credit cards. We gotta do something. We can't go on like this.
Well, maybe we should refinance a home mortgage and pay off all these bills.
We can refinance. We're gonna lose the whole interest rate on our home mortgage. I'm just not sure that's a good thing to do.
Yeah, you're right about that. But look, there's got to be something we can do to pay off all these credit cards and get it back on track.
There is something you can do. I'm John Williams at MCA. Mortgage Location is out. Mortgage and Loan Center on top of the mountain in Wetumpka. You can now borrow up to 100% of the value of your home for backup validation and cash out purposes. Yet keep your low interest rate that you already have on your home mortgage. That's right. Pick up the phone and call for details. 567-9000. 567-9000. That's 567-9000.
Moments together matter. So help protect yourself from RSV. If you're 75 or over or 60 plus with a chronic condition like asthma, COPD, heart disease, or severe diabetes, you're at higher risk of landing in the hospital from RSV, and there are no prescription RSV treatment. Check eligibility and schedule your RSV vaccine at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by This is not just a flu shot appointment at Walgreens. This is getting the entire family one trip. And it's not the way out. Get flu shot. Everything in your family. Together. Regular appointment for one trip. This approach made your family feel that organs speak them.
Subject to availability and information stated. Calculated restrictions will apply.
Listen to News Radio 1440 at work. News Radio 1440 at home through your Alexa or Google smart home device.
And welcome back, everybody. Before I get to my that story about the family in Montgomery who is going to be compensated, I don't know what I'm. And again, no amount of money will ever bring you back a Baltimore. It never will. However, it is time for lessons of life. I do this for the last hour. These are the things you learn by living. There's no secret. There's no substitute for experience in life. And so we got two things we're going to get out today: lessons of life and the word of the day. I'm trying to help you guys get your vocabulary straightened out, so when you tell your boss where to put it, he'll want to shake your hands because he thinks you just complimented him. Okay? So what are the lessons of life today? Oh, Kevin will talk to his death and not work to solve the problem. Hey, what's that mean? I don't work for the city of Montgomery. That's something they only do. But anyway, but you got to talk about it so people know that it exists. Anyway, lesson of life today. And this is what, if you think about it, right? If you think about it for a second, you'll know that I'm right. You never stop learning. Okay? Whether you want to learn or not, because life never stops teaching us. Our goal is to understand the lesson. Now, let me say it one more time. You never stop learning. Because whether you want to learn or not, you'll learn something different every day. And that's good. Life never stops teaching us. Our goal is to understand the lesson we're supposed to understand. Okay? So that's the lesson of life today. You never stop learning. Your goal is to understand the lesson. The word of the day, well, it's constancy. 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 Now, what does that mean? Well, it is the quality of being unchanging, unwavering, as in purpose, love, or loyalty, firmness of mind, faithfulness. So that's me. Okay? So the constancy of me, if I believe in it, I ain't letting go. And that's why I never really let go of the white folks thing. Because I think that family got screwed, really tattooed. And since we seem to be able to pay everybody for doing them wrong, why can't this be done? Okay? Why can't this be done? And the city council, if they had any gravitas, they would do this. They would take care of it. They need to take care of it. They just need to do this. Okay. But anyway, now, who am I talking? Well, let's talk about. Well, I'm going to tell you what I'm talking about. I'm just going to tell you what I'm talking about. Here it is right here. We had an officer and a officer involved shooting up in Opelika. Of course, Opelika's no different than Montgomery. They got crooks and people who want to try to take on the police, and I expect those guys that always try to go home because there are crooks out there to try to make you not. Okay, update. Family agrees to settle lawsuit against an officer whose police dog killed in Alabama, Maine. You remember this once I tell you. The family of a man who was killed by a police dog 6 years ago
has agreed to settle its lawsuit against the dog's handler. The family of a man who killed by a policeman who was handling this dog, who handled the animal, but their lawyer said Friday they plan to appeal a ruling that cleared the city of responsibility. The confidential settlement, which was reached in July 2019 lawsuit against Montgomery officer Nicholas Barber, who was responsible for the canine that attacked and killed a 50-year-old Joseph Petaway in 2018. Petaway was sleeping in a small house where he was employed as a handyman when officers responded to a call that reported an unknown occupant. According to court documents, almost immediately after the officer arrived, Barber released the dog into the house where Tom Petaway had been bitten in the groin. The bite severed Petaway's femoral artery. Officers took Petaway outside where he bled out while waiting for paramedics, according to the family's lawsuit. So we don't know how much they got paid, and it probably won't still ever be enough. And that's where I came up on the dog, the police dogs. I believe they ought to put something in these dogs' mouths so they cannot penetrate skin. Okay, I mean, and, you know, like we ain't chickens, you know, or rabbits. We're human beings, and to let a dog go, and I will never agree with it. To let a dog go on a limit. I don't care I don't care. You can still let it be firm, but not have the ability. If three dogs can let you skate anyway, well, you got to let them off or not. I just don't think that our policemen should allow dogs to be able to bite into people's skin. I just think there's something wrong with that. And this thing killed this guy because they lacerated his artery and neglected it. I just, yeah, I don't know. And evidently, from what I understand, they tried to get the dog off, but the dog wouldn't let go. I don't know what kind of training they do with those dogs. When that happens, you shoot the dog. Okay? If you got a dog on somebody and they won't let go, you shoot the dog in the head. Okay? Because a human being's life, now it's again, a human being's life is still more important than a police dog, at least in my estimation. Okay? You got a dog out there and you go and get the crook and you tell the dog to heel and stop it and don't you shoot him. You don't let a dog kill a human being. I just think that was terrible. I don't know what they got, but they got something. And it's still over there. I'm all for police dogs. Don't get me wrong. I'm all for them. But to me, a police dog is nothing but a chicken with a different name. Okay? Chicken with a different name. Their job is to do the real work. They're called beasts of burden. Okay? Not to kill us, but to work for us. Right? That's just my way of thinking. I love dogs. But a dog that can kill a human being, that's pretty serious. So I salute the family, but that will never bring their loved one back. Your buddy, who's this? In the ground. I don't know where it's going to go. You shoot him. I don't care where you shoot him at. You shoot him. And that's crazy. They're going to feel that the city is not held responsible. And they ought to be held responsible. Well, that's another question to feel that bad. But of course they're responsible. The police belong to the city. Well, I don't know how much again. They don't put it in the paper. Well, it says Alabama has a yeah, no idea. Well, I don't know if he's a mayor spokesman. Maybe that's a mm. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, I don't know. 40, 50, something, maybe. Well, maybe he's self-employed. Well, maybe they're self-employed. Well, brother, I earn mine, so I don't know, how that works. What? Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, you first of all, you don't know why. Like you don't have any clue. It's for that cane that I have to walk around with sometimes. Yeah, yeah, the cane. Yeah, see, yeah. I come from jumping out of the airplane. It comes from jumping out of the airplane. No, you wouldn't understand if you never jumped out of the airplane. And you're still a lady. And listen, and you are still a lady. I don't know, the word was so long, the, the word is so long, I can't even pronounce it. Again, I can't, they do. I can't even pronounce the word. It's something, some word with the back. We get ready. Listen, this ain't about me anymore. We get it. I don't know why I entertain you. Good morning. I think it's English. You know what kind I'm talking about? Okay. Yeah. Well, I never heard anything about a weapon. Mhm. Yeah, I just, yeah, that's, yeah, we will never know. Um, yeah. Well, that's true too. But I think the city wants to. I think they sued up this was it really oh, the city did not accept responsibility. But when they pay you, not, okay, right, okay, here's what it right. It says, but their lawyers on well, it said they plan to appeal a ruling that cleared the city of responsibility. Now I don't know how you pay somebody and then say we ain't responsible, but yeah, yeah, yeah. I guess they want a formal. I guess they want a formal on the record. Yeah, yeah. I bet. Yeah, I bet you did. Yeah. Hey, appreciate it, bro. I appreciate your call. When I come back, there is a video going around of a veteran who says that, and I have no reason to doubt, who says that she has to close down her business because she doesn't have enough money to run it, and a illegal alien uh, came to her and trying to buy it because they give them money. Now I don't know if that's true or not, but it seems that there is an issue here with Americans not being able to get money. But according to her, we are giving money to illegal people in this. country. So they, and this is a Democrat thing. This is a Democrat thing. You know that, right? I mean, Republicans wouldn't do that. Okay, they just wouldn't do that. But when we come back, we will see what this woman is saying, and you can tell whether or not you agree with this or not. If what she's saying is true, of course we wouldn't agree with this. And she's losing her business, and she has to sell her business to legal alien who's got the money. Uh, okay then. I don't think that's a good thing to have to do. Let me see if I can find that. See if I can find that article on YouTube. Um, AJ, if you out there, send that back to me now so I can get it on the air. Because if this is true, um, this is what we as Americans have to look forward to when Democrats get in office to help everybody but citizens of this country. Hmm. Let's see.
And Bongino for the midday, and Sean Hillary for the afternoon. With news ready with 14:30 with tandem. Just keeping the blues For 65 years, Guardian Credit Union has been your trusted financial partner. And now we're proud to extend that trust further by introducing brand new insurance services, whether protecting your home, car, or even your business. We've got the coverage that fits your needs. Our team is here to guide you every step of the way with the personalized service you know and love. Call 334-359-7525 for input today. Guardian Insurance Services, leading in 65 years of trust, now safeguarding your future.
England's farmers market and garden, especially big master or homemade jams, and produce to where you live, brings back to them. England's farmers market and garden, where you'll find more than just produce. It's barbecue and some practice gifts. Local at 740 regularly for those who need. England's farmers market and garden. Are there ways to use business or commerce as any into the news media booster business and extensive events on the other news cycles and going to the rest of the team, which all parties were drinking in at Fourth and the Street in downtown Montgomery, being valuable tips and insights from the industry experts to improve the methods of technical business. Also, the chance to win amazing gift prizes and free business tools for free. After that, access to extra special incentives from the global income outsourcing. For more information, visit RCC or call in 559 News media booster business. Open telephone service at One Commerce in downtown. So today, visit our social website and earn a spot today.
Hey folks, this is Major Delay. Not too long ago, I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. Now, few things are as important as the health of my teeth. First order of business, have your feet checked by a podiatrist. Without hesitation, I told my doctor. I'm going to Dr. John Phillips with Greenville Football. This was about making that time down the street. It's starting to really spring and out. And in that short stretch of time, with few simple observations, that shows that we have two major issues still having not only was the checkup resolution, but even recommended certain running shoes that had a bit of sweat for it. It's just the case for annual visits to the diapers to really realize that it was necessary for this insurance. Hey, you have to live low income to repair. 269-7585 or check out RavenFootCare.com.
John Williams, with mortgage corporation known as Home for Years. Nearly 30 years ago, in the small one-room office in downtown Wichita, Alabama. In the beginning, I remember wondering, how in the world would we reach the people that needed ourselves? Radio advertising, and the rest is now history. Here, we have thousands of Alabama homeowners with mortgages. Today, known across the entire state. In order to succeed, you've got to reach the people who need your services the most. Radio. If you'd like to build your business, log on to newsradio1440.com. That's newsradio1440.com. Take it from me, radio works. He's the voice of the conservative millennial. Tonight at 8 p.m. on New.
And we are back. I'm trying to get the audio thing to work. DJ would send it to my messenger on Facebook. I can get it on the air to send it to me on my phone. I can't see it on the air. Good morning. Yes. Her business is going out of business and she couldn't get the loan. She can't get a loan from the government. But according to her, that illegal aliens that come to America are getting all kinds of money. Again, I'm not sure. This is what she's saying. I have no reason why she would lie. She's crying because she said she can't get money, but they're giving people free money to come over here illegally. That's the Democrats. That's what Democrats do. I don't know if that's slavery or not, but it is. Yeah. Mm. Mm.
And still not.
Are you on air? Are you on air?
Because the judges don't testify at this
Not now.
time that I went to court with before.
I mean, I'm on air, but
Is there somebody?
he just talking.
Just come in when you're done.
They're just talking. Now, I'm just telling you. Yeah. So if you're talking again, how can you argue if you argue with all 6 of those judges in the past? They didn't see it.
Right.
I like to see it.
All right. All right. Appreciate it. Okay. Thank you. Somebody help me off the internet. I have to get this thing about. Okay. Here goes the audio of this young lady is really, really disturbed that the Democrats want to give everybody a hand but the American citizens. And yeah, this is what you got to look forward to. If the Democrats take over, if the Democrats take over the White House, everybody gonna get something with you. Woo, that's the way it goes around here. That's the way it goes. Okay, let me see if I can get this done now. Okay, turn that up right there. And this woman is distraught. Well, call Kamala. Yeah, call her. Let's see. How call Joe? Tell her how come people could come here and get money to buy their business off from under you when you can't get land free in there. If what she says is true, it's a disgrace. That's what Democrats do. That's called redistribution of wealth. That means take it from some. And I heard it yesterday. Get this stupid speech. Well, everyone want to get a piece of the pie. Then they need to get out and do what this young lady did, and get out there and bust their hump and get it. Anyway, that just that's what Democrats do, and that's what you have to look forward to if you put Democrats in office. That's forget you worked hard, get all of that. Everybody's gonna get money from the government but you. Oh well, that's the way it goes. You want to do this? Yes. Yeah. That's to the test. Yeah. They don't believe in taking people's money. Not necessarily. No, 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 no. Wait. Let's be honest. No, since Obama's in there, they believe in executive orders rather than making laws. Tuberville and Brent. That woman is not from Alabama. I guarantee you. they're gonna give your money away. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. 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 Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I understand. Yeah. I understand. Well, did I lose you? I guess I did. Man, all my phones just went dead. No. Well, sorry about that. Anyway, it's 9:40 in the morning. I don't blame this young lady. I mean, if it's true, and I'm going to have to get somebody in small business administration. I'll work on that today, and to verify this, that we actually giving people money? Okay, are we actually giving people money that are not citizens of the United States and turning down veterans? Okay, I'm gonna put a if this is rumor, then let it be tossed out the window. But if it's true, somebody got some, like Ricky Ricardo say, somebody got some splaining to do. Good morning. Who's this? Family agrees to settle lawsuit. Okay, that killed. He worked for the city. He worked. He, okay, he worked for the city. Good morning. Who's this? Pretty good. No, this ain't the first time, right? But this is not the first time I've heard this. I've heard this. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And Democrats won't do that, of course. So Democrats won't do that. Well, I'm gonna see if I can reach out to him. But I heard Kamala Harris yesterday. Wait a minute. I heard Kamala Harris yesterday say they want a program to redistribute the wealth. Yes, she did. She said she called it. Wait a minute. She called it something else yesterday. She called it equity, the DEI program. What's that got to do with her? Come on, man. Listen, don't insult my intelligence by saying that. Come on, come on. You're a soldier, I'm a soldier. We are not going to let nobody be a potential dictator in America. That ain't going to happen. And that's got nothing to do with Trump. Trump did not see it. Trump did not come up with Project 2025. That is from the Heritage Foundation, which is a right-wing conservative organization. They got a right to put out crap on the internet just like everybody else does. Okay, I'm so sick of that. He's gonna be a dictator. Ain't no dictating going on long as I live in America. And as long as other people put their life on the line to go all over the world to make sure that people were freed from that kind of government. So I wish we'd stop insulting people in this country by saying that. Okay, as long as I wore that uniform, this United States of America, okay, a whole bunch of us, we promise to protect this country against all enemies, foreign and domestic. So let's get rid of the dictator crap. Okay, man, that's the best y'all can do. Good morning. Who's this? That's true. It was hard for me, right? It was hard for me too, though, right? Right. But I will tell you one thing. It was hard for me to get business loans when I first started my little business too, which is self-employment. A business is when you hire other people. So when I became self-employed, it was very difficult. But after I kept on going, kept on going, brother, I had people offer me money because of my record, because of my credit was pretty good. I had people offer me 200, $400,000. I didn't want to take the money because all that did was put me deeper in debt with somebody else. But I was able to get it. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah. Hey, let me ask you a question. Right. Let me ask you. Let me ask you a question. Did you? I assume you went to high school. I'm pretty sure you did. Was there ever a girl in high school that wouldn't go out with you that you wanted to go out with you, but she went out with somebody else? No, you did. Well, let me say, wait. Let me say that I did. I got turned down more sheets. Okay. Okay. That's where it goes. I wasn't good looking like you. My point is, somebody always gets screwed over. Somebody always loses. Every time you go to court, somebody walks out a winner, somebody walks out a loser. That's just the way it is. Well, but I just got done telling you that if I want, I can get $500,000 business loan if I wanted to. Took me years. It took me- yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna see. I got to take my break, but I'm gonna see if I can get whoever that was and get online or call somebody and stop them to see if this in there. We'll be back.
Weather forecast. Rain over like it's going to give us a mainly set Tuesday all the way to Christine, you just get real especially because and that is good for you get voted. You can know it's huge, but it's also true that people end up able to use it double the typical health insurance. Because it works. That's been working 30 years. It's a million dollars of telehealth. Yeah, really, you can start make it better. As I'm being healthy. Right now, and get a price in 2 minutes. Here's the number. 51. Well, maybe we should just wait. It's important to talk about it. We take it. Wow.
It's going to be an exciting morning and afternoon shoot. We purchased a sponsorship for our business, so we are enjoying an all-day shoot. If you sign up for a sponsorship package, your business will gain media recognition and contribution to help victims of abuse and families.
For ways to boost your business, your community presence, and more, visit the Community Media Boost Your Business Center. Entrepreneurs Thursday, August 22nd, join the program Saturday night, 8 p.m. on the street in downtown Cleveland, being guided tips and insights from industry experts detailing proven methods of how to take your business to the next level. You'll also have a chance to win some amazing door prizes and 3 business boosting grand prizes. Advertising packages worth $1,000, $2,500, and $5,000. More information our or email Collins at email the Genius Media Business.
That's it. Even with that, remember the remains. Because without strength, you lose strength. Together, you will have strength.
Otherwise, it will be not good.
That's great. We are your new structure.
Oh, Miss Chloe, Lordy, Miss Chloe. Okay, we're back. 860-1440 is the number here. The text 901-5022 is the number. You can reach me at. Somebody said one of the reasons that it's difficult for Black folks to get loans. Now, I wish I could argue with this. I really wish and of course, no statement is exclusive of everybody. It is merely an analytical opinion. Okay. But one of the reasons why we find ourselves very difficult to get along, and I must admit, I was in this category when I first started my little self-employment venue. Credit stuff, because we find it so difficult in life to have any money. Most of us born for it, we didn't have any extra money. Our folks didn't believe in having life insurance and all that stuff. So when we finally did get rid of money, we spent the hell out of that money. And so we as a people, not everybody, of course, but we as a people got a reputation not going to pay folks back. I'm just saying, so some of that's on us as a culture. Some of that's on us. Not everybody, of course, there are a lot of folks who lost money, but I had to fight my way back up. Now I got more people offering me money than I want. I don't even want no money anymore. I don't even want to borrow money. Borrow money too will be borrow money. Next thing I know, they'll send somebody up to heaven to ask for a payment. I hope that's right. So I'm just saying, I don't want to borrow no money. And if you could, if there's any way you started a business and you could do it without borrowing money, that's what you want. Money is not free. Okay? But if you got some friends to get together, matter of fact, one of the things you want to do before you start doing is ask your friends for money. If your friends think it's a good idea, that's fine. They'll give you money. If they don't, you don't. 860-1440, number, look for that call. Good morning. Okay, I appreciate your call. Good morning. Who's this? Pretty good, pretty good. Ain't the biggest one I ever told. But that wasn't no lie. And they've been doing. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, that's what I heard them. I'm trying to tell you, from each according to their women, from each according to their deeds, to each according to their needs. That is Karl Marx. Yeah, yeah, that's what she said. I mean, it sounds good. It sounds good to want to help everybody. It sounds great. I wish everybody could pay their light bill and internet without even worrying about it. That's not true. But the way to do it ain't to punish the guy who's getting out to work at 80 hours a week, or the guy who don't want to work for 2 hours a week. So I don't know. Yeah. Mhm. All right. Hey, appreciate it. I'm running out of time quickly here, so good morning. Yeah, well, they don't want to endorse her, at least not enthusiastically. Good morning. Morning. Uh, mm, mm. Well, again, there's always a use for government. There's always a use for government. Um, and it has, especially the federal government. Absolutely. Great. Hey, listen, I'm running out of time. Let me get this one guy one shot here real quick. Hey, you got about 20 seconds. Okay. Good morning. You make that quick. Good morning. All right then. All right, it's getting stupid now. So we just all this today. Anyway, let's again. I'm still trying to figure out why the city of Montgomery can give everybody money but the white people. I cannot figure that one out. And I'm gonna find out about this small business thing today. Yeah, I'm going to find out whether or not they are giving money to illegal aliens. I'm gonna find out. Even I gotta go down and stand outside the door and knock on it. Anyway, good morning to you. Hope that they find you well. And they're probably going to follow from a media thing, and they're going to probably have to go through all kinds of phone numbers and send us an email. Send us an email. I won't. I just keep calling back. Nah.
News Radio 1440.